is the air, Zeus the earth, and Zeus the sky. Zeus everything, and all that is more than these. For it is proper that all mortals should call upon you. For from you we are born, of all mortal things that live and move upon the earth, the only ones created in the God's image. In the beginning, the light, and the first hour when lips still in clay try out the things of the world, green blood and bulbs, golden in the earth, and the sea, so exquisite in her sleep, spreads unbleached gauze of sky under the carob trees and the great upright palms. There alone I faced the world, wailing loudly. Flowers of the rock, figures that came when no one spoke and spoke to me, that let me touch them after their silence among pine trees, oleanders, and plane trees. And he drew thread through the stones and brought forth slate from the entrails of the earth, laid broad stepping stones all around the slope. There alone he placed white marble fountains, mills of wind, tiny pink cupolas, and tall perforated dovecotes. Then he spoke, and the sea was born, and I gazed upon it and marveled. In its center he sewed little words in my image and likeness, horses of stone with names erect, and slanting backs of dolphins. And the surf-beaten islands hard by us, where the thrust of the land lifts the wave-flung spray, Lesbos and Paros and Naxos and Chios, and Samos with oil of her olive groves gray, Mykonos and Tinos, and close by Andros. And high above the waves, he set up villages of rocks. Nowhere else I felt my life so justified as on a ship's bridge. An enduring ship is my country. I'm on my way now to the far and unbrinkled country. Now I'm followed by dark blue girls and small stone horses with the sun's tiny wheel on their wide brows. Generations of myrtle have recognized me. He is the Prince of Lilies. And I saw myself painted for a moment by those same Cretan breaths, so that the crocus might be vindicated by the skies. In the beginning, chaos came into being. Next, broad-bosomed earth, the solid and eternal home of all. My feet are shot with steel, and I leap skyward into the air. Pasiphae, Minotaur, Labyrinth, and Ariadne, with the beautiful amorous thread, branching, guiding in stone darkness, and then the return of Theseus, triumphant. The king, a void under the mask. The shield-bearing sun rose fighting, and from the depths of a cavern, a frightened bat crashed on the light like an arrow on a shield. Was this the king for whom we have sought so carefully on this Acropolis, feeling at times with our fingers his touch upon the stones? At Mycenae, I raised the great stones and the treasures of the house of Atreus. Generals, bowmen, and charioteers, they sweep forever onward. Their daunting looks dismay, and their vicious hearts are jubilant. Ugliness and love are always at war with one another. The fairness of Eros is revealed by his habitation among the flowers, for he dwells not amid unflowering or faded beauties, whether of body or soul or aught else, but in the place of blossoms and scents. There he dwells and abides. Greek, the language they gave me. Poor the house on Homer's shore, my only care, my language on Homer's shores. Secret syllables through which I strove to utter my identity. Place me on Sunium's steep, where nothing save the waves and I may hear our mutual murmurs sweep. There, swan-like, let me sing and die.